What's going on? We are on sample challenge. The last of the third year after show. 207 sample challenge 207. And I try to get everybody to come in, but we're gonna do this. These are got two brothers that you guys can see you haven't seen yet on the after show. One, he was miscellaneous. He's a busy man out there in Norway, late times by the time we're doing it. So want to make sure I got him in one, and my brother, Mr. Mike Washington. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the BEETZ, the BEETZ this is a normal show for the BEETZ. He's already like a veteran in the after shows and shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, shout out to Tudor. I guess he's not gonna be able to come in, but he did give me the reasons why he picked his winners, and you guys already know because you already see we pre-posted who the winners are. So I'm gonna jump into Justin J the Maestro. His beat was number 7. All right. So he put Justin, Jada Maestro. I keep saying Justin's his real name. Jada Maestro. He had the catchy beat. The chops were used well. Great drum work. And the guitar was a nice touch. Justin, he's from Connecticut. He told me he was able to come. I guess, he was on vacation this weekend. So shout out to Jada Maestro. Would have been good to have you. Hopefully you jumps in here before the end of the show. So now we got to go to winner number 6. Hold on. Where is he at?
Are you sharing your screen, Stress?
My screen? No, just my audio.
Oh, okay.
What are you going to see me play? You're just going to see y'all if I put the screen. So Restless Mind. Here's Restless Mind. Beat winner number 6. Tudor Loki's choice. Let's go. All right. And the reason why I picked Yannick was a really good use of the sample, and he got creative with it. The hook is so catchy, I had to play it again. Yannick, I believe, is from the Netherlands. Shout out to Yannick, Restless Mind, who gets in every week. You know what I mean? And I have to get off. One thing, he's definitely gets in every week. I just can't get a hold of him. You know what I'm saying? And he's got a project too. Go check out him. He's got a project out. We'll support my brother. So let's go to winner number 4, which was Amp, Marius Amp. Where is Amp at? There's so many BF sounds. It's all 74 producers. Let's go.
Right here. Where mine is getting it in.
All right. So that's Marius. Another brother from Norway. Shout out to Norway once again, man. Y'all Norway producers is killing it, man, on some realish.
Word. Get his
Tudor,
time.
yeah, Tudor said that he had crispy drums. The sample was used really well. Great additions to complement the chops, and the bass line was dope. Shout out to Amp. Hope I can get Amp in the future. After show too. You know what I mean? Shout out to him, man. He actually came in around the same time you did, Marshtini, right? At the same time, you guys. So I remember all of a sudden I just start seeing a whole bunch of Norway producers coming in and shit. I was like, oh shit. Like you guys came in.
I did one way before everybody joined, and then I bounced again, and then I joined again when everybody else came. And
no, it's dope, man.
I've been in it ever since. Shout out to Amp, dope it.
Yo, definitely Amp, man. He's dope, man. All out of y'all is dope. You guys like
my neighbor too.
Yeah, you guys don't have no whack producers in Norway. What is up with Norway? They don't.
Yeah, we have a lot of whack producers. Don't worry about it.
Let me find. We go to number 3. I'm trying to find them. Zpu Zilla, Germany producer. Here we go. All right, Zpu Zilla. He said, "Dope drums. The sample was used really creatively. The bass line is hard and works well with the drums. I'm a big fan of his style of hip hop. Yo, definitely shout out to Zpu Zilla. He wasn't able to make it either. Shout out to my brother. He let me know early he wasn't able to come in. Yeah, he's been with us for a minute. Germany. Shout out to Germany producers too. We got a bunch of Germany producers too. Shout out to them. So let's go to winner number 2, who's in the building, Mr. The BEETZ. You know what I mean? He's like one of our, he's like me and Rocco's co-host and shit, because he's like in every. So let's go to BEETZ, which was like one of my favorite beats too. I ain't gonna lie. This is one of my, I just like the way he did his drums. It just, let me unplay it. Oh, let's go.
I guess what you was doing, I was like business, like wasn't personal. My brother, always business, never personal.
Yeah. Good fucking grief, man. That fucking beat, man. Yo. He put Derek, what a beast of a beat. Gritty, simple drums, every element processed to make it raw, but still high quality. A cleverly constructed beat, and I really wish I made it. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, damn, that's a real good yeah, thank you. Appreciate
Good
that.
review right there.
Yeah,
saying that, what you gotta say to people, BEETZ? I mean, I don't know.
Super nasty.
keep an eye on your eggs while you're cooking them.
Oh my god.
Because they'll burn. That's the key to life. That and brush your teeth every morning and at night.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to be here. And shout out to Rocco and Stress, because y'all have single-handedly sharpened my skills over the last year. I haven't missed, I don't know if people realize this, I haven't missed a single one in like 54, 55 weeks, something like that.
No, salute to you, man, for real.
Yeah.
Now you come and you tell me,
appreciate y'all.
tell me you don't make no excuse, you just get it. You know what I'm saying? Boom, and you get it in.
Facts.
I mean, I've tried to do a couple. You see, I can't. I'm like, yo, it's just not that when I try to get in, I know that when I get in there, I'm not coming in with no flunkies. I'm coming in with a bunch of high power producers. So I gotta be like, I'm a host, so I can't be like averaging this shit. Fucking, I was like, yeah, I gotta come with my shit, because you guys really, anybody want to talk shit about the Producers Corner battle sample challenge, yo, y'all go against them. Y'all think,
I,
you know what I mean?
I get up in there with these guys. I haven't done any of the 200s yet, but
but it's not easy. I don't care people that, you know, I had people tell me that, like earlier, I'm not gonna say who, like early challenges are like, I don't want to go in there and just blow everyone away. I'm like, yo, bro, you're talking shit. Yo. I'm like,
yeah, all right, motherfucker.
You ain't good fucking, you know what I mean? It's like saying, like, you know, you get beat up. Like, I don't want to waste my energy on that person. Yeah, you don't want to get beat up and shit, you know what I'm saying?
And at the end of the day, it's all subjective, because depending on who's judging that week, they might be looking for something different than what, you know, your bag is, or you might make something different that judge might not, you know what I'm saying? So it's all subjective at the end of the day, but
you could jump in your first time and, you know what I'm saying, you'll win that time.
So now getting into it, the winner of this week, who's in the building, I finally got on camera and shit, and he told me he's not a cameraman. He doesn't really like doing this, but you know, he's got away with not getting in with like 10 of them and shit. So I got him in here finally and shit. Marshtini, man.
You always have company over at the crib, man.
It's a Saturday, man. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I actually did this show today because of Marshtini, because he's always telling me, can you do it tomorrow? Well, he won, so I did it. This is for Marshtini. Like, I wanted to make sure I got him in here. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I really respect you. And before I even play the beat, I everybody that talks about Norway producers highly big you up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And Norway and shit. And shout to Berg and Psychic. They were, you know what I mean? They were rhyming with on your, that's dope. You know what I mean? And I don't know how many of them Norway people that you know personally. You know what I'm saying? Because there's like a good probably 25 of y'all that are in sample challenges. I know there's probably you guys like was born to make beats or something in Norway or something. Huh? Like your uncles and cousins and brothers and sisters were playing the guitars or drums or something when you was younger or something. You know, I don't know, but or DJing or fucking. But let me play the beat. Let me get into this.
Inherited this shit.
Hell yeah. That shit is hard. Yo, I'm gonna just tell you something before I even say. I love how you fucking be putting them horns in there like fucking back in the day shit. That shit gives me that fucking feeling. Like I always love that shit, like the S950 feeling. Like yo, like but I'm gonna get Martin. Everything in the beat was perfect, just incredibly well constructive piece of music. The hats or high percussion tipped it tipped it over the edge. What a solid example of timeless boom bap. Hats off to you. That's what fucking Tudor says to you. Now I got you. Now I can ask you the questions. How long you been making beats, man?
I think it's about 20 years soon. Next year, maybe.
Damn, and what do you use to make beats?
I'm on the MPCX now. I used to be on Fruit Loops, and I switched to the 1000 MPC 1000. Now I'm on the X. I bought Pariah Rebel's spare MPCX.
Yeah.
So he had an extra one.
Oh, for real?
Good deal. Yeah.
So you and Pariah know each other personally too before all this?
No, not really. I was always a fan of his beats because he was making dope boom bap early in Norway. So.
Oh, so you know him for like a very long time. All right, yeah, that's.
I knew of him, but I didn't know him before TPC.
Oh, okay,
So, yeah.
Yeah, and he was bigging you up. He's like, yo, Marshtini's dope, yo. He was bigging you up. You know, shout out to Pariah Rebel. Definitely shout out to him.
No doubt.
You got a project. Let people know about your project so they can go get it, man.
Yeah, I put out an album with a rapper named Ill Conscious from Baltimore earlier this year, and the LP just dropped this week. You can find that on choppedherring.com or something. The label is Chopped Herring.
Or you can look on Marshtini's page, and he's probably got it there in the comments, the easy way to find it. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, there you go. Support my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You got anything you want anything you want to say to the people, man? Because I know you've been in here for a minute.
I don't know, man. Thanks for picking me, and love is love. And
you're gonna be ready to pick next week's. He's ready. He's gonna be picking. So yeah, producers better be ready with what you come with. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of want to join the challenge and maybe make you pick.
All right. You let me know. Let me know in the next couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'll make a decision soon.
All right. So let's go to before I even do it. Before I get into Rocco's pick. Tudor said this to everybody. Great work from everyone. Though judging was a nightmare. He wanted to make sure y'all know that. Yes, and so Rocco, we get
on me now. Yo, my pick was my dude. I messes with him heavy for a long time. He's been active in the TPC for a long time. My man, West Coast, Mwashsoul.
Yeah, Mike. I want to tell you about Mike. Mike's a real good brother, man. You know what I mean? I fucks with Mike too. You know, I'm the type of dude. You got a problem, Mike. You got a problem.
He gives off them good energy vibes. Like he's very kind, but you don't want to mess with him.
Yo, he's got an uncle.
Like I'm real
uncle that, rest in peace to his uncle who passed, who was a legend in the music and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll let Mike say that after we play the beat. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. Now, say that, Mike, where you come from, man?
Los Angeles, California.
Definitely. How long you been making beats for?
Woo, it's going on. I'm saying about 12, 13 years now. I've been serious about for like 4 years now, 4 or 5 years.
What do you use to make beats?
My iPad.
For real?
Yeah.
I thought you had like an MPC for a minute.
Well, I have an MPC one, but the iPad's more portable. I can take it to work with me. I use it on my lunch break. I go to work an hour earlier and work on beats before I go to work. So I just use my iPad.
You know, I'm gonna tell you what I like a lot about this beat more than the ones you came in with the drums. I like how you came in early with them and shit. You know what I mean? Instead of having us wait for them. I like that. That's what stuck it out for me. Now, let Rocco, what was your reason why?
Yeah, of course, it's always the hard knock drums, man. You know what I mean? His signature, you know, sound that he has, you know what I mean? that West Coast feel. You know what I'm saying? The instrumentation surrounding the sample, that shit was dope. You know what I mean? And the sample usage itself was real dope. So I know it's just a matter of time. You've been in here for a long time. You just trying to get better. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it caught my attention real early. It's just a lot of killer beats this week.
Yeah.
My decision had to go off of what I heard first. I mean, I heard like OT Frequency go in this week too.
Yeah,
you know
OT,
what I mean?
Fucking Essence.
Yeah, so
I just Obscure.
I was like, let me just stick with what I liked first, and then that's you. So congratulations.
Appreciate that, man.
Salute, brother, man. So,
Thank
you got any projects or anything you're working on? Or?
Well, actually, I started back working on something called Soul Sessions, with just jazz instrumentals. Have a couple of beats lined up.
Let the people know, who was your uncle who passed away?
Edwin Birdsong.
Google that. Google that. Yeah, that's his uncle.
Rapper Dapper.
That's his uncle, and his cousin Angela. She's got her own radio show. You know what I mean? Which was his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Salute to her. You know what I mean? Go check out her too. You know what I'm saying? She's good people's. Yeah, man. So we're gonna take it to my pick. I was trying to get him. I couldn't get him in here. Delacosta. Am I saying it right? I said right. Did I say it right?
Delacosta or Delacosta is either one of the two.
Dela C-O-S Costa. All right, let me just play it though. Here we go. Yeah, just the feeling, the beat's dope, man. Just caught me as soon as I heard it. And I think it's Delacosta because it was, Delacosta. You said Costa or I said Costa?
Said them both.
Right, because Costa would be C-O-A-S-T-A. It's Costa, it's C-O-S-T-A. You know what I'm saying? So hope you let me know, brother, if I'm saying it wrong. I'm not trying to say it disrespectfully, you know. I'm not good with reading fucking words, you know, especially like when we was in early sample challenges. It would be like Asian producers or like Russian producers, and their name would be spelled in their way, you know, their language. And I wouldn't know what the fuck to say. I'm like, I don't know how to read that. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
So am I correct? Did anybody who plays use any of the other samples? It sounds like the OJs just killed it.
Nah, people were using the Chinese joints, the Japanese joints too.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, out of the top 7 or whatever, I don't know if I heard any other elements like the beats.
Marshtini, I think he used some of the Kodo and stuff like that. He did a good, from what I could hear, he used a good blend of like
Japanese joint.
Okay, got you. All right.
Yeah, because you knew that everybody was gonna go to the other one, right? You knew that's what producers do. They're like, I ain't gonna fuck with that.
That was a dope sample.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so Marshtini, let me know, like, you know, let me know by like, you know, Tuesday or Wednesday, because me and Rocco are gonna figure like when we did the 200, if I had somebody that didn't know nobody to judge it and he sat there through all the beats, you know what I'm saying? Like I like it when somebody doesn't know nobody, because sometimes when a winner wins, they usually tend to go to the ones that they know that they're usually gonna pick, and they don't really pay attention to the other ones sometimes, you know what I mean? And I don't think that should ever be the fuck. I think everybody should be on the line no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, because you got that one person that put his effort in extra to get in that week and his beat is dope, but he got bypassed and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or her, she, or he, you know what I mean? And I don't want people to think that it's a favorism, you know what I mean? But sometimes when the circle is usually the same circle, it's motherfuckers are dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not easy to beat them producers, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-mm.
and I don't really consider it being beaten, you know, I might just consider it like it was a choice of the judge of that week, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, what we were saying earlier, telling Marshtini, I believe sometimes you might see a top 6 and you're like, damn, why wasn't this person in that top 6? Thinking in your mind, you know what I mean? Everybody thinks that shit. Even a person themselves, like, why ain't I in this week? I don't get it. Like, yo, you know what I mean? So
It's the competitive nature, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it don't mean you trash just because.
definitely not. There was a lot of dope. There's a lot of dope beats every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And I wish, you know, I could do a top 5 and Rock could do a top 5 here. Then we would have like fucking too many tops and shit. I have a paragraph. We might as well just put everybody's names and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, but I want everybody to feel like just getting involved, that y'all winning to me too. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You took your effort to get involved in this and to display your production like with a whole bunch of other dope producers that sound totally different than everybody else. You know what I mean? Because you guys didn't like grow up all together and grow up. I mean, some people.
It's definitely not playing favorites. It's just you know what I mean.
I don't play favorites when I do my pick. I pick because that's what the fucking one I like. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, yo, if it's a regular one that, you know, like the BEETZ was one of my favorite beats too. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, but I'm like, all right, Tudor, nah, it makes
Yeah,
me.
'cause I came late. I
know what I'm
came
saying?
late, so when he turned it on, I didn't know you was in the tops. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, man. I was like, that was when I heard, I was like, this might be it, thinking in my mind and shit. When Tudor put on, I'm like, all right. Tudor sent me the winners, like probably like beat number 17 or something. You know what I mean? It's like boom. So I was like, all right, who's gonna catch me now? Because the pizza's already in there. So now I gotta, you know what I mean? Like, I want to give the option of someone else to be known too. You know what I mean? Like people paying attention. When you put somebody in the tops, usually everybody else pay attention to that person. You know what I mean? So that's why I like everybody to get their shine in there and you know what I mean, on, and everybody get to know who they are, especially if they've been getting in this for a while. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to feel like they're doing it for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, there's producers that come in, the beats is good, you know what I mean? Like, boom, but I watch progression. I watch how dudes, and then they get better, and then they get better, and then they get better. And I seen dudes that were up here, then they get worse, but they're not. They got other dudes going like this now over them, and they realizing watching it, they're like, damn, this dude. But they don't care because they're doing it for the same reason they did it before when they was winning. You know what I mean? They do it because they love to make dope music. You know what I mean? And but yeah, so I'm gonna let you brothers go back. I know Rocco's got to put his desk. Look at Rocco got his desk together. Happy birthday to Rocco. This was Rocco's birthday.
Big Rock.
Thank you.
All right,
very
right.
much.
You know what I'm saying?
Rocco.
I know we had a short, only five of us, but you know what I mean? And there was like 6 or 7 that didn't come in, but it's okay. At least we did. I wanted to make sure I got Marshtini in here and the Mike got his shine in here too. You know what I mean? I like it when new people could put the new faces in, you know what I mean? They can know who the person is. So when the person's in this week, the next week or whatever, they're like, oh, okay, I know him. You know, because you bring the personality of you into your production to the person at the same time. Because Marshtini was telling me earlier, he don't like to be, like I said, he doesn't like to be doing his video stuff. But I told him, you have to. Remember, Rocco, when I first did the radio show, I didn't want to do the talking and I didn't care about none of that. You got to show yourself. You got to let your people know who you are. Because when, say, if you become just you now, you know what I mean? Like, damn, I got to fucking, you know, because at the end of the day, you want to be independent and, you know, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's going to know who you are. So you got to show your face and let them know. You don't got to do it all the time. Like even Doc Brass, you can see he was always wearing the mask. Now he's taking it off more often and shit. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is who I am. So.
Yeah, you just see how the times change. Like it's not the music that makes you stand out anymore. It's the other way around. Like, you know
but the music got to be dope. You know what I mean? Like look at MF Doom. Like if you still could go to MF Doom, you could go back to when he was with the KMD. He wasn't wearing a mask. You know what I'm saying? So you go back and you can still see him. It's just vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know, because it's all about the music.
The way it is now, we don't even care about each other's music. Like if you're not the cool person, we like, man, forget about him or her or whatever.
But you gotta be dope. I mean, I met artists in the industry that are dope as hell, but
and have dope music.
no, I met like I said, I met people that are assholes that are dope in music. Like I've been in the studio with them right there, and they're an asshole in person.
Yeah,
but
that's probably
music is dope. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, like
yeah, that's probably after you already gravitated and you know a big fan of their music, and it's just like
yeah, but you know what I mean, some people like how Marshtini, they don't care about this. They don't care about putting their face out. They just care about this. check my music. I'm showing you display of my art. It's like kind of like graffiti. You never knew who was putting them tags up on the walls unless they were trying to be famous. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't care. Like, yo, who the fuck is fucking this dude putting them burners on that fucking train? Who? It makes you more interested in the person instead of the way they look and who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, you're more interested in the art of the essence of the culture. You know what I mean? Like, this dude was dope. Like, remember back in the days, you would hear records on mixtapes and all that shit, and you don't know what they look like. And then you find like, that's who that is. Like when I first saw Nas, I'm like, that don't look like Nas, the dude I'm hearing rapping and shit on fucking Live at the Barbecue. That doesn't look like him. It's a pretty looking dude. You know what I mean? Like, boom, and it's crazy. Like, it's, you know what I mean? It's sometimes that fucking shit does fuck you up. You know what I mean? Like, boom, like, you know what I mean? It'd be better, like, say if I was a producer and I got into sample challenges, the leftovers, like, and I didn't, it's not me, I'm not the leftovers. I'm just saying I made a name and I started making beats and you didn't know it was me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be like, yo, he can't come in this week. He said he can't. You never know it was me. And then that person's winning all the time by you just loving the art of the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dope, but I don't know who the leftovers is. So I'm trying to figure it out still, but shout out to the leftovers. I said, Rock, we should just pick them and get them in the fucking video chat, but they might do some, put somebody else in the chair and pretend it's them and shit. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? Shout out to everybody though. I'll let you guys get back to what you're doing. I know Mike gotta go to work. But salute to y'all, man. I will see you guys next week, and Marshtini, let me know. Hope Marshtini does the choice of picking, because I like to see what he would pick and shit. You know what I'm saying? But fucking, you know what I mean? But shout out to y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day, Rocco. Go make your desk, man. Maybe I'll hit you up later. I'll help you, son. I'll call. I'm about to do this. I'm about to get this. Look at brothers. I got my phase one. Look at. I didn't record it. I got my phase one for my turntables. So you know, we know what I'm about to start doing. I'm about to get on my turntables and shit, so I don't fuck up my needles. You know, I only got a certain amount of pairs of these. I got only 2 pairs of these left. And you know, if a DJ, you can't get these no more. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to fuck up my needles and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get those. My needles aren't going to be used for when I do vinyl or I'm sampling. You know what I'm saying? So salute y'all. Have a blessed night. Have a blessed week.
Right.
See you guys next week. This is our last show of the 3rd year. We'll see you next year. Oh, next, you know, the next year. All right. Peace, y'all. Peace.
Peace, everybody.
Peace.